No? Okay. Juhani. She's probably on the ship. I could probably talk to her. You need to grow your beard out and stream as a dwarf. Well, at my current job, having a beard is... my boss doesn't like it, but it's not technically against policy. So this is about as long as I can grow it before he starts complaining. But I'm looking to get a new one where I can just go full wizard. I will destroy your Lord of the Rings dwarf brothers with my orc brothers. Tell that to Gimli, okay? That's all I have to say. There's literally documented proof that Gimli just rapes. Granted, the dwarves were like annihilated in Moria. Granted, that was by a Balrog, not by orcs. But you know who's counting. Let me chat everyone up in the ship first before we move on.
Hey there, what can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens anything. No problem. Anything. No problem. Anything. No problem. Anything.
Can I just keep having her make these?
Just Hey there. Sorry, I don't have one handy right now. Besides, we've got plenty of security spikes already. Not. Hey there. Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Circa Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again. I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
He probably is, because this is an RPG and that's how we roll.
Yeah, what do you want? Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself on stims. Otherwise you might destroy your adrenal system. A real warrior knows his own... There anything else you need? You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
They're like the Krogan. Or Space Spartans. Cool, I usually pick elves and stuff. I played a little World of Warcraft and played Pandaren. Paranoia normally picks the elf rogue, you know, for most things.
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my...
Worlds he's burned?
We'll never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
He's burned worlds? Please elaborate. This must be the sex room. Yes. Beep, boop, boop, boop. I'm just gonna keep having you make me these. Weep, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. What's up, my Wookiee brother? Unless you want someone threatened or a door badge, you should have someone else. I want you to make me a grenade. Wow, how many grenades can you give me? Sure, he'll open up once I go to Kashyyyk. Yeah, a bunch of free grenades.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear? Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Love the straw elf. Yeah. Yeah. It's purple with stripes. You usually play elf rogue. I tend to go either healing class or ranged one like archer. Yeah, I like to be like a bruiser, soak up the damage, you know, be like the tank. Less a Jedi, and I love lightsabers. Yellow, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you enjoy yourself. Could be like the perfect addition to your MMO group. Heal you or do range damage to help. Yeah, see, there you go. Swampy equal cute little baby Wookiee cookie. It's the first time I've been called a baby Wookiee cookie. Purple, my fave color. Well, my personal one is like green. But I'm partial to blue and orange as well.
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely trade.
On the outer rim.
We had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Tatooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed. How may I be of assistance? What is it you... I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Bit shaken?
I have been thinking about myself, about KOTOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust. How may I be of assistance? What?
Okay. Exhausted all chat options so far. Okay, clearly... I'm not missing anyone. Bastilla? Maybe? Metal box. Where the hell's Bastilla? Did I miss her? Oh. It's up here with Karth, too.
Yes, what's on your mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Tatooine for training. Isn't that strange? I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me. I may not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments. A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
I don't know. He sounds a little, I don't know, like annoyed. Baby, I gotta go. That's 5 fish dinners. You're gonna cook yourself 5. That's a lot of that's a lot of fish. Karth is super hot too. He kind of looks like a like RoboCop from the way I have him dressed.
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not gonna wait around until I'm betrayed again. Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Poor Karth. Has a heart of gold, but is so mistrusting.
Yes, what's on your mind? Tatooine? Let's... You...
How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
RobCop? No, RoboCop. Like the movie RoboCop.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given. I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Oh, you bitch.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to. What would you like to know? Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace. They did something important here. Of that, I am certain. It may be simply that we are sensitive to that event. Or it may not. We dreamed about Revan and Malak either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it. I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further. And are you so certain that it is not you in my dreams? Regardless of which it is, our fates are linked. The vision was doubtless meant for us both. With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us, but when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance...
The galaxy hangs in the balance.
As you wish. How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission, and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Okay, talked to everyone.